Ladybug doesn't stand a chance against the Queen of Wasps!
This ridiculous, utterly ridiculous theme. I've discovered during this recording that I cannot pronounce the word wasp correctly, so I'm going to send the episode for forcing me to sound like an idiot.
Coming to you live from the Grand Palais Museum, I'm Nadia Shima. Gabriel and Adrien's fashion show was recently delayed after the Queen of Fashion, Audrey was akumatized.
I know recycling animation is cheaper, but come on. This is supposed to be a newscast. How would they have gotten this footage?
I can't keep putting our son in danger. I'll never be able to fulfill my wish without Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous. Forgive me, Emily. I'm giving you up, Nuru.
I see here that there are 3 more seasons of this, and I personally don't appreciate being baited. What sort of magical light system is this? How does it know exactly when to turn the lights off? I've talked about unhealthy power dynamics in relationships before, so I'm just gonna say ew and move on. Screw this enabling witch. Am I going to send Nathalie every time she shows up now that we know she's working with Moth? Yes, I am. I don't even care if it gets repetitive. I will never let anyone forget that she does not deserve a redemption arc.
Scoop, the hat Adrien Agrest is wearing was made by my BFF, Marinette. Anything you'd like to say during my live stream?
I don't think fans of the Ladybug care, Alia.
What?
How the heck did Gabriel get here so fast? We saw earlier that he was watching the livestream of Adrien walking down the runway. He then talked to Emily, went upstairs, had a little pout, then somehow made it all the way to the Grand Palais before Adrien finished his walk. Either the writers lost their sense of time or Adrien was walking at the staggering pace of 1 inch per hour while he was off screen.
Scoop number 2. Gabriel Agrest has just turned up, and that means we'll be seeing your hat in every single photo and news broadcast.
Not really. Adrien took it off, so it won't show up in the pictures of them hugging. And would you look at that, I'm proven right in the very next shot. So my assumption earlier was correct. There's only one piece in this so-called fashion show, and Gabriel didn't even design a matching outfit for it. Considering that this is supposed to be the most important fashion show of his career, Gabriel did not put any effort in.
My dear Audrey, I heard about the unforgivable misfortune you had to endure. Only one row in the house is befitting to Audrey Bourgeois, and that's the first.
Ew, you suck up. I liked you better when you were making evil plans. They were stupid and not worth my time, but they were better than this.
This hat is not a Gabriel Agrest. Are you responsible for that?
I'm the one who created it.
It is the most exceptional thing I've seen.
Surprisingly, I actually really like this development. Audrey appreciating the hat shows that she's actually a fashion critic, not just Chloe's abusive mother. It feels bad to remove us in after saying that last part, but oh well.
You want to be a fashion designer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then come to New York with me. I'll make you the biggest name in fashion.
I've never been to New York with you, and you're taking Marinette du Pinching?
I'm taking her because she's exceptional, Claudette, Chloe.
I'm exceptional too.
The only exceptional thing about you, my dear, is your mother.
Abuse in my kids cartoon that none of the adults acknowledge and is never resolved? That's exactly what I like to see.
I'll show you how exceptional I can be. I am Chloé Bourgeois, and from now on, I'll be your new superhero.
Chloe transforming in front of everyone proves that she does not have what it takes to be a superhero and is solely in it for the attention, and yet Marinette goes on to give her the Miraculous several times over. How does that make any sense? At the end of the last episode, we see Chloe take the Miraculous back to her room at the hotel and open it for the first time. However, we know that the fashion show continued immediately after Style Queen was defeated, so there's no possible way for Chloe to have gone all the way to her room and then back to the fashion show. What gives, writers? Was the last episode so bad that it gave you brain damage? Well, me too, but that doesn't excuse you since you're the ones who wrote it that way.
Spinning time!
Chloe's weapon being a knockoff version of Ladybug's is kind of funny, but also pretty lazy.
How could Marinette have given the Miraculous to that Chloe girl?
There is no way she would have given it to her.
It would have been better if she did. That way, Chloe's betrayal would actually mean something, and Marinette's lesson about responsibility would have more impact. Making this whole thing a mistake severely diminishes any lessons that could come from it. Also, even Fu knows that Chloe doesn't deserve a Miraculous, and yet Marinette still gives it to her time and time again. You know it's bad when even Fu would make better decisions.
There's nothing exciting going on in this city. No one to save. If you want it done right, you have to do it yourself. Come ASAP. I'm about to rescue the passengers of a metro that's in peril. You have got to film this.
The first thing Chloé does with her Miraculous is put people's lives in danger, and yet Marinette still gives her the Miraculous over and over again. Will I ever stop bringing this up? Sure, once it starts making any gosh darn sense.
We'll open a bakery in New York and introduce our Dupan-Chang pastries to the Americans.
What should I do, Tikki? It's like my dream come true. Who will protect Paris from Hawkmoth if you leave?
Somebody else, preferably an adult? Is Marinette supposed to put her entire life on hold simply because an old geezer randomly gave her superpowers? Absolutely not. Marinette should go. Also, nobody hears this.
Cat Noir, Reina Rouge.
Only Ladybug and Cat Kuma. I wouldn't be able to come to New York with you.
Once again, that is not true. Cat Noir at the very least can destroy Akumas, and another Miraculous like the Rooster could definitely purify them. In fact, it would be better for the Ladybug and Black Cat Miraculouses to be separated so Hawkmoth can't get what he wants. Again, Marinette should go. Even if she has to leave Tikki behind, why should she give up her future when literally anybody else could take her place?
Colin, back on!
Nuru! Dark wings rise!
Flag, claws out!
Tikki, spots on!
As much as I love transformation sequences, 4 in one episode is a little much. The fact that the storyline should have been one episode is showing, and it's kind of embarrassing.
Cat Noir, what are you doing here?
Waiting for the next train.
How on earth did two people on foot manage to outpace a speeding train?
I'll take care of the driver. You're welcome. It was nothing.
Why did the venom wear off when Chloé is still transformed?
Give me back your Miraculous.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Did you lose a Miraculous?
Listen, you lost the Miraculous ones too.
Ladybug, take the Miraculous back before wasting time arguing with Cat Noir. And Cat Noir, why would you bring that up now? Gosh, these two are so stupid.
I was busy taking care of Style Queen all by myself. Queen Bee, Chloé, wait!
I have no words, but I know that I'm angry.
I bet the Akuma's in her Miraculous.
That makes sense, but Miraculous are indestructible.
Except the Rabbit Miraculous. That one is extremely fragile. How the heck did these wasps not realize where she went? Are they brain damaged from the awful writing too?
You can't escape my wasp! Bring Ladybug and Cat Noir to me!
I think it would be more effective if they spread out rather than grouping together, but I guess visuals are more important than common sense in this show. Also, it should be easy to find them if you just surround the Sen. They have to resurface eventually to fight you after all. If you sting them the second they exit the water, there wouldn't be much they can do about it. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. These wasps are extremely bad at their jobs. Then again, Chloé doesn't seem to realize what's happening either, so I guess they reflect the intelligence of their creator. That is to say, they don't have any.
Now!
Why did these wasps immediately scatter? Why would they not try to sting them? Maybe if Ladybug and Cat Noir had used a hose to spray water everywhere, making it so the wasps couldn't fly, I would believe it, but as it is, it looks like the wasps just dispersed because they knew it was time for Ladybug and Cat Noir to win. I'm pretty sure this cataclysm would not have worked, given how garbled it is. Why didn't they just use their aqua forms? If it was me, I would have let her drown. Hey, she's the one who got herself into this mess. She should reap the consequences. Ladybug, you take the pieces. Do not allow her to hang on to them.
I have to get the Miraculous back, Chloé. Give me a second chance, please!
No. End of story. You do not deserve any more chances. This entire episode shows that you cannot be trusted.
Chloé just clearly demonstrated that there is nothing exceptional about her.
Anyone can make mistakes, even a superhero. I personally made one by losing that Miraculous. Don't make the mistake of not giving it back. Act like a hero. Thank you. Ladybug, Cat Noir, I'm sorry.
I don't understand people who think Chloé had a redemption arc planned because she doesn't show any signs of change. She gave up the Miraculous purely because she had no choice, and even then, she had to be pressured into it. And as we see later, she continues to idolize her mother and mirror her abusive tendencies. If the writers wanted to give her a redemption arc, they would not have written it this way. They would have done something more like this. Have Chloé realize that her mother is a terrible person and that acting like her has only turned all of Paris against her, including her mother. Then, deciding to forsake her mother's example, she gives back the Miraculous without any convincing and tells Marinette that if she goes with Audrey to New York, she will exploit her and it'd be better for Marinette to make it on her own. That way, Chloé begins to grow by showing some care towards her worst enemy, and Marinette actually has a reason to not go to New York. Or something like that. The point is, a redemption arc is simply not possible with the version of the character we have in the show, and y'all need to accept that. Write and read whatever fanfiction you want, but don't project that fantasy onto the show writers when they clearly had no plans of delivering that fantasy.
I won't be coming to New York with you. I still have so many things to do here. All the people I love are here. My parents, my friends.
You're making a mistake, Marinette.
Your parents were going to go with you, Marinette. Audrey is right. This is a bad decision, plain and simple. And the show trying to make it seem like the right decision is just, I don't even have a word for it.
Why don't you love me, Mom?
But, of course I love you.
You're also wrong about your daughter not being exceptional. In fact, Chloe's exceptionally mean. She may be more heinous, pompous, and selfish than you. Compared to both of you, even a rock seems more capable of love.
How dare you?
See, you're both much more alike than you think.
I think I may have judged you unfairly, Chloe. You are exceptional, just like me. I've decided I'm staying in Paris with you.
This is not a wholesome ending. An abusive relationship does not end because both parties are abusive. It only becomes twice as abusive. This is what I mean when I say that the writers had no redemption arc planned. They were given a chance to have Chloe separate from Audrey and her bad example, but instead decided to make it a good thing that Chloe is like her mother. Of course, it's a bad message. I completely agree with that, but the canon version of Chloe is not one that can be redeemed. She was given the chance to change, and she did not take it. Oh, and of course, abuse is bad. Stop glorifying it. Saying that the only way a child can be loved by their abusive parent is by also being an abusive person is a terrible message. All that said, why does Marinette entrust Chloe with a Miraculous again, especially after encouraging her to behave terribly and showing her that she can't be loved unless she does? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm kidding. I think I do know. It was done so Chloe could ultimately betray her and lead to Ladybug becoming the Guardian, and I do truly believe that was the plan, not any so-called redemption arc, but when you consider it from the character's perspective, it doesn't make a lick of sense. Chloe has already shown exactly what she'd do with the Miraculous. Why would Marinette trust her?
Ladybug and Cat Noir made a mistake today, and there will be others. Then we'll finally be together once again.
They've made mistakes before, and yet you always lose. If Style Queen caused him to want to give up, Queen Wasp should have the same effect. He akumatized someone with a Miraculous and still lost. If he can't win in that circumstance, there's no way he'll ever be able to pull it off. Also, the main reason he decided to give up was because he was putting Adrien in danger, and that has not changed, so neither should his decision. Of course, we all know Gabriel was never actually going to quit. This was just bait, and like I said before, I despise being baited.
You said you were going to stop.
And you said, well, actually, I don't have a witty segue for this, but screw you. I hope you die in a fire.
You truly are exceptional. I knew it.
Was the last episode so bad that it gave you brain damage? Audrey appreciating the hat shows that she's actually a fashion there's too many things. And tells Marinette that if she goes to Audrey with New York, that makes sense. Queen Wasp should have the same effect. I can't say wasp correctly, so it's kind of hard for me.
Counting died. Heartbreak emoji. Rest in peace. Heartbreak emoji.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Why do I sound like a goat? Why don't you love me, Mom? I'm sorry, I can't take that line seriously.
Your hat in every single photo and news broadcast. No. Scoop number 2. Gabriel? What the Sigma?
How do you make a camera noise? Oh my gosh.
Sally thinks this is a blooper, but it's actually just me telling everyone to listen to Tally Hall. Listen to Tally Hall. Listen to Tally.
Addict, what do you think you're doing?
Sally found me.
Get out of here.
Sally, please.
I will not.
Please.
Get out.
Sally,
okay, I'm telling Lord Taco.
All hail Lord Taco. All hail Lord Taco.
Alright, I admit it. We're just kind of in charge of Mike's room, unofficially. Mike has never been here! Not once! We just started taking turns pretending to be him! And you know what the weird thing is? It actually works! As long as there's a Mike, Ian actually believes it! Who's Mike? Who is he? Because none of us have ever seen him! Is he just Senna's imaginary friend? Is he Senna's alter ego? Like some kind of alternate personality or something? It's always been us! Then where did the idea of Mike come in the first place? This doesn't make any sense! Are you, Mike? Are you? I give up. As long as someone's Mike, it'll work out.
How could they do this? Having Discord members voice over the past that got copyrighted was my own idea, and they don't save a space for me? Yes, yes, Hawkmoth.
It's probably not a good idea to stick around with Chloe Bourgeois thinking she's the bee's knees.
She dares to be late? Unacceptable! Utterly unacceptable!
Should we leave?
No,
Give it 1 minute more.
I was right. This one was even worse. I think I might need time to recover. Thank you to Mode, Emo Beast, Cast Creations, MC, Ali Onyx, and the original Starwalker for supporting the channel on Patreon.